Hello everyone, my name is Rosenbruder and welcome to the Fidelio incident. I think that's how you pronounce it. Basically it's a narrative thriller video game by a company called Act 3 Games, founded I believe by the art director of God of War 3, Ken Feldman, that was it. Ken Feldman. That's it. And yeah, so basically it's based on an opera. I don't know opera too well. And you're on a plane, you crash down off the coast of Iceland, I believe, and you've got to try and find your wife. So yeah, it's oh, already in the start. There we are. Had a bit of trouble first. Looking straight into it.
Jesus.
Oh, that's
Irish.
just a little turbulent. Why are you so nervous, love?
I don't know. I didn't sleep well last night.
Oh, it's been a while since you...
It's nothing. I'll be fine. Just make sure that cargo's secure.
Everything looks fine back here. Things are shifting a little, but...
Damn it!
Alright, that was quite a belt. Let's get our minds on something else. You ever still think about Ireland?
It's 30 years since I've been there, Leonor. I don't remember anything.
Don't be daft. Tell me a story about when you were a little boy.
Alright. Did I ever tell you about the time I stole a box of sweets?
No, you haven't.
I was maybe 7 or 8. I was at the corner store with me dad. He gave me enough money for one box. But I thought, wouldn't it be grand to get the box for him instead?
Oh, that's sweet.
Well, I'm not so sure. I think I'd done something at the time and was trying to make up for it. But as much as I wanted to give him the sweets, I still wanted some, you know. So I bought the one and pocketed the other.
Oh, no.
And just as soon as I paid the man, I turned around and saw me dad. Just staring at me.
Oh, no. Did he know what you done? Or did you get away with it?
Well, that's the thing. He... Shit!
Oh my God! Stanley!
I wonder all those
Put your
birds are.
seatbelt on!
The left engine's on fire!
No.
Oh no!
Oh, Christ, this isn't good.
Stanley, what's happening?
We're going down, love, okay? I need you to hold on, get in the brake position.
No. Shit.
Leonor!
Stanley!
Hey! Woohoo! That was spicy! Oh man, the camera's chugging a bit. The plane.
Leno. Where?
Oh, okay. Pretty cool. Let's have a little check this way first. Is there anything around here?
The plane must not be too far.
Ooh. Oh, comfortable.
Stanley's trying to be brave, but I can say he's still in pain. I was able to secure a flawless passport and a boat with a captain who doesn't ask questions. There are so many inlets on the western coast. We'll make landfall in complete secrecy. The entire world is open to us. The entire world except for Ireland, but I won't miss it for a second. We have a new life now. Together.
Okay. So we're some kind of fugitives or something. Me and my wife. Okay. What kind of cargo did they have in the plane? I wonder. Ooh. Oh. Spicy boys. It's like... Alright. Now would you...
Leonor. Where are you, love?
Would you rather crash here in Iceland? Or in the jungle or the forest?
My plane.
That's the two...
Jesus Christ!
That could have killed me. Those are two plane crashes I have experienced in video games in recent... Oh, right up there.
Oh God. No. Leonor!
Gosh. Where's my phone?
Leonor?
Stanley?
Leonor, yes, it's Stanley.
It's alive.
Are you there?
I can hear you, love. I'm here.
Must have picked up. Christ, I hope you can hear me.
Fucking mobile's broke.
Oh.
She can't hear me.
I'm still in the plane. Or part of the plane. My leg is trapped.
Christ.
I can't move. Stanley, I don't know where I am. But I can't see you, but there's smoke. There's black smoke. And see?
Leonor. Black smoke. She's still alive.
Okay,
Pull it
cool.
together, Stanley. Do what needs to be done.
Yeah, obviously the opera that this is based on, it would have changed it somewhat. Oh, we're getting cold. Ah,
Steam. This is good.
I've got to like run
To stay
between.
warm.
Let's have a look over here. There's some steam. Come on.
So cold.
Cold. Come on, you can do it. Where am I standing it? Oh, that's alright. Doesn't hurt me. Something over here.
So many islands.
Oh.
Even I'm not sure which one we're on.
Oh, which one could we be on? Probably not one of the big ones. Probably one of the uninhabited ones. Now, we go back over that way, or in this cave I saw. Ah, the beards. Beards again. Oh. Oh.
That's too dark. If I get lost in there, I'll never get out.
Nope.
What is this?
I was afraid of this. I knew from the moment I saw Stanley clutching that tiny body in his arms that the nightmares would come back. They're worse than ever. I can feel Stanley's heart breaking with every shuddering breath. I heard him say, "Don't go." Is he talking to me? I'll never leave him.
Golly, okay. Doesn't sound good. Okay, I guess back up the main hill. I think nope, just a rock. Okay, so there's this fence, so must be some people on here, on this island.
There's the black smoke. Need to find a way to that peak.
Oh. It's a bunker. Okay.
Oh God. Shelter.
Right, but I just gotta check my belongings. I wonder what we were carrying. Oh, a light. Torch. Cool.
Oh, thank God this torch still works.
Cool. How do I use my torch? Oh. Hey, we're locked.
Oh, it's locked. Shit.
Language.
Hypothermia.
Fuck.
Thanks for the warning.
Okay, well. So that's not the way, so good thing I know where to go. I know just where we need a torch for. Okay. Any secrets? How do I use the torch? There we are. Ooh. Spooky. Hello. Huh. Wait. Oh, this is as far as I can go. Okay. Oh, it's very quiet now. Oh no, this is the way to go. Okay, yeah. Okay.
As this icy stone closes in around me, I'm overwhelmed by a fear that the last 30 years together was only a dream. That I'm still trapped, still locked away in the dark. As I cross this godforsaken island to find you, every agonizing step reminds me that the dream is over. But the pain reminds me that I'm still alive. And as long as I live, there is hope. Leonore, I will find you. I will find you.
I've got a new chair, so a lot comfier these days. Well, at the moment. I haven't played much in it yet. In case you were wondering. Just if I move around and... Ooh. Pretty.
Stunning. It's like a cathedral.
Ooh. Crunch, crunch, crunch. And I miss snow. Not snow like this, like... ooh, froze a bit there. I lived back in England, like, never got that much snow, but when I was a kid, saw a lot. Here in Australia, though, you don't get...
Looks like a way out.
Haven't seen snow in a
I
long
can't
time.
climb this ice.
Ah, okay, so I need like a ice pick thing, okay. Like, what games I'm thinking of? Tomb Raiders, that's it. Can I run? Oh, well this is handy.
Ah, you poor bastard.
Oh. Now did he freeze like that,
At least I
or
won't stay trapped in this cave.
do we have any Wampers I need to worry about? Oh gosh, is Wampers the right one? Panicking now. I've made a fool of myself. How do I... Oh, it just does it for me. Yeah. Come on, Stanley. Come on, Stanley, you can do it. Yes, well done. Stan the man, he did it. Army, is that black smoke? Is that it? Oh no, there.
The black
Up
smoke.
there.
I'm getting closer.
Oh wait, yeah, gonna freeze. Gonna move. Oh, ring ring.
Leonore,
Stanley, I can see the lockbox. It's empty. The crasher must have broke open. All the case files, all the information. My diary. You have to find him. You have to find everything. If anyone comes, Stanley, if anyone comes, they can't find out who we are.
bollocks. All this time, I've been so careful.
Okay. So I guess gotta find all like the pages of her diary. Gosh.
Oh, what now?
Oh no.
My God.
Stanley.
No.
Stanley! Shite. Poor lad. Come on, you cold boy. Come on, you can do it. Oh. Ooh. This one's a pipe.
Earthquakes now. This fucking island is trying to kill me.
There's a page over there. You gonna be alright on this ice? Yes. But let's try and avoid it as much as we can.
Another bunker.
Ooh. Well, there's a page. Warning, shivering, frostbite, confusion, hallucination, feeling of burning alive, death.
I can't stop thinking about the dream. We were flying in the plane, but I wasn't afraid. I was giddy with excitement because we were flying back to Ireland. Stanley dove the plane so fast I could feel my stomach floating, and we were laughing like we haven't laughed in ages. As we dipped out of the clouds and swooped in over the ocean, I could see the white cliffs and green hills. Stone walls and hedges divided the patchwork fields dotted with livestock. And our tray welcoming us home. Then I woke up in this hot, filthy room, dripping with sweat. Stanley's still sleeping. No nightmares, thank God. Maybe it's my turn.
Okay, this is Stanley used my diary to unlock your path. I don't know what that means. Oh, this one's frozen.
Shit. I'll never break through that ice.
Nope. So I'm guessing this game's gonna start getting a little bit weird at some point. And then we're gonna hallucinate due to our hypothermia. Oh. Poor cold boy. Okay, let's go around here. I probably won't get all the pages. There's gonna be one like hidden away that I just won't find. But I got to try. And that tree just whoosh.
Another page from her journal.
Aha.
Mother's crying in the next room. She says it's because she's happy, but I don't believe her. My father is getting out of prison. My friends protest the unlawful imprisonments, but I wish they'd kept Michael O'Shea locked up forever. Life in prison isn't long enough for him. It would kill my mother if she ever read this. What if Michael ever read it? Would it kill him? Or would he kill me? Well, the violence didn't stop when he was on the inside. But at least when I read about something terrible in the paper, I knew my father wasn't the cause. But now, God help us all.
Okay, and then Stanley, these 5 numbers will save your life, so just wrote them down there. Because I don't want to forget them. I keep going into an Irish, like, almost speaking Irish. I'm trying not to as best I can. Let's keep going.
Thin ice.
Just run across,
Got to
run.
be careful.
No, you don't, just run.
The summers in Munich are beautiful. The palazzas are full of tourists, so Stanley and I blend right in. But even in the sea of anonymous faces, we have to be careful. Today, I was sitting in the park with my lunch when this young man with a big fancy camera came up to me. He was handsome and stylish, a real artsy type, and he asked if he could take some photos of me. Obviously, I had to say no. But then he said something that caught me off guard. He said that my eyes were the saddest he'd ever seen. Of course they are, I said. I'm Irish. I left everything on the bench and disappeared into the crowd.
Okay. Odd. And yeah, 10 days since Stanley's last nightmares. The prayers are working. Be kind of interested to get the, Oh yeah, thin ice! I don't know if that means I gotta, like, keep running or not. Or is there nothing over here? No, I don't think so. Oh, I guess maybe it's like I can only run over that area once. Come on, Stanley. Pick up those feet. It's only a bit of freezing cold water underneath. It's not that bad. And everyone?
Mother begged me not to go, but I assured her it was a peaceful rally. Molly wouldn't go with me. She was afraid the army would show up. So I dragged Stanley with me. I thought for sure he'd want to be there because his father was one of the speakers. Paddy Whitaker was an electrifying presence. People were cheering and clapping as he spoke about the end to the violence, a peaceful end to the troubles. He spoke with such conviction, I nearly wept. But when I looked over at Stanley, he was wearing fucking headphones and messing with his cassette player. He said he'd heard it all before. I couldn't believe it. He has no idea how lucky he is.
Okay, and then for once Stanley listened to me use these 5 numbers. So it's a different set of numbers from last time. I wonder what the deal is there then. What's this?
First the shelter,
Okay.
now this lock. I've got to find a way through.
2, 8. Nope. 1, 2, 8, 0. No. Unless I didn't find all the pages. Huh? 1280. Ah. Wait, yeah, okay, so that's only 4. I didn't realize that it's for only 4 numbers. Okay. Ah, okay, so yeah, 3, 1, 2, 8, 0. Okay, I see now. Right. I didn't even notice that I was only writing down 4 numbers. And it said 5, so 3, 1, 2, 8, 0. There we
I
are.
don't believe it. Those numbers from the journal. This makes no sense.
No, it does not. I do not want to go down there. But yeah, that is odd. Like, how did her journal know about that? Oh no, we don't like being underwater. Come on, Stanley. Use those divers' lungs.
Still alive.
Oh, barely. Like that, man. Ugh, that makes me uncomfortable. We're almost there. Probably won't be the black smoke she's talking about, though, will it? It'll be like, get up there and then see like a
To get warm.
even bigger patch of black smoke somewhere
Got to get
close
warm.
by. Oh, please let this count. Otherwise I'm a
This
cold breath.
valve. Maybe.
Yes.
That's good. Oh, thank God.
Oh. Wonder if there's, can go down there, but Let's keep pushing up. You can do it, Stanley. I could not do this.
I don't know what's wrong with that man. Stanley came into Rory's pub tonight, sweaty and out of breath. His eye was swollen, his lip was bleeding, and he looked as proud as a peacock. He and one of his no-good mates went messing into East Belfast to stir up trouble. Stanley had the brilliant idea to spray the Story Plough over a Unionist mural, but they got caught by some locals and they got into a scrap. Rory thought that was a gas and bought Stanley a pint. I told Stanley he was an idiot. What if he'd been caught by the guard or the UVF? They'd have bloody killed him. But he was just too proud of himself to listen.
Oh, did it just get dark, or is that me? I'm close to the fire. No, it's very dark. Okay, so I guess I gotta go back around. That's not the way. I'm guessing, yeah, down near those pipes then. Come round up that. Oh, I don't think I'll go up that ridge. The valve. Oh. Nope, that's not opening. New valve, but on fire, yes. Lovely warm fire. Ooh, getting close. Oh, I'm sorry. He's a cold boy. Oh, maybe I should have gone down there. Ah, yes, this is the way into the bunker, okay. And... have I been here? No. Good.
Stanley can still surprise me, even after all this time. We drove out for a picnic at our tree by the ocean, but when we got there, Stanley pulled a guitar case out of the boot. I had no idea he played guitar. All afternoon we laid together, in the grass, under the tree, while Stanley strummed and plucked away. It was grand. Then he told me to close my eyes. I told him he better not have any funny ideas, but he said he tried learning a new song just for me. After a few bars, it started to sound familiar, but I couldn't stop myself from kissing him before he could finish the song. I'll let him finish it for me someday.
Nice. Hope he did. So that was... ooh, when was that? 1985. And it's set in 2010, so... 25 years ago, thereabouts. Okay, so...
Is this another bunker?
yeah, okay, so we're gonna...
How many are there?
run down there first. Make sure there's no, pages. Don't think it'll let me go through that way, I have a feeling. No pages? Okay. Yeah, this doesn't look... oh no, here we are.
My face hurts from trying to smile all night. I can't blame Stanley. There's no way he could have known. He's not that cruel. He knew I was named after Beethoven's opera and just assumed that I'd be a fan. But it was my father who loved the opera. He'd blast those records into the night and stagger about with a half-empty bottle, waving it in time with the music. It was terrifying. But I loved Stanley. So I gripped his hand and smiled through the entire performance.
Oh gosh.
These pipes. They must all be connected.
So I think that looks like the way forward, so let's run back to the bunker. Hopefully that's right. Okay, let's go down here then. Spooky. Helviti.
You've got to be kidding me.
Frozen.
Everything's frozen.
Ah.
And I'm running out of time.
Okay. Yeah, I should have done that first. It's like with the first bunker we saw. I had to run away to the ice cave instead. Okay, okay. This is interesting so far. Been quite enjoying this. Half an hour, yeah. Been pretty good. Yeah, I've seen people going with that,
Stanley, are you there? Oh, it's so cold. I get so shivering. My leg is gone numb. At least it doesn't hurt anymore. I might have fallen asleep. Oh, I thought I heard voices. I don't remember what time it is. I think it'll be dark soon. I don't think I'll make it through the night. Oh, Stanley, you've got to stay warm.
Oh, God. Hypothermia must be setting in.
yeah. Damn. Oh, please be something warm up here. Come on. Damn it. No. This might be it. I might freeze. Yep. I died. I didn't see anything up there, so let's not go up that way. That kind of puts you next. I guess puts you next to like the last warm part, or I need something to open that valve or something. Oh, maybe that will open up that way up there. No valve? We can hear it. Okay, go around there, then I'll duck around that side, and then keep going up. Just need to make sure I get warm. Okay, let's duck around here. Here we are.
Molly and I snuck out to a party tonight. It was in full swing by the time we got there, meaning all the boys were bollocksed. Well, not all. We weren't there long when this beautiful lad hands me a beer and said his name was Colin. I was tall with bright green eyes and he wore neon-coloured runners. I asked him if it was his party. He shook his head and said that knew it was my party. Then he turned and waved his hand around like he was the great fucking Gatsby. And the first thing we saw was Stanley Whittaker throwing up in the kitchen sink. I laughed and said he could have his party back. Oh, we blathered for a while and we were really getting on when Stanley Whittaker stumbled over and asked Colin if he ever wore those shoes outside. And before I could tell him to fuck off, Stanley asked Colin if he knew I was the daughter of Michael O'Shea. I felt my legs go numb. Colin couldn't get away from me fast enough.
Oh, it's a bit of a douche move. That seems to be like the earliest. So that'd be before they were together then. They got together in 1805, not 1805, 1985. Ooh.
Oh, shit! Hail!
Oh, okay. Yep, not going that way.
Hail's too strong. I can't get through.
Why is there hail on that side, but not over here? Okay, so I guess I don't know. I guess I got to run up here where I froze to death last time. Oh. Come on, Stanley. Nope, that's not the way. Okay, okay. What have I missed? What have I missed? Alright, something to do with this bad boy then. Let's have another crack at that. Crack at this lad. Maybe I have to duck around again. Okay, what are we looking at? No. Okay, let's go back down then. Maybe if I turn that valve off. Yeah, I think that's what I gotta do. Nope.
Fucking jellyfish!
Oh, okay. Jellyfish, apparently. Maybe. Now let's run over here, see if there's a valve. I turn that valve off. Maybe a pressure build-up will turn those other ones on. Yeah, cool, okay. Yeah. That does that one, but not up there. Ah. Now we can divert it. Right, okay, cool. Okay. Little bit of a puzzle. So yeah, people saying about this being a walking simulator, but it's a bit more interactive, a bit more puzzles. I do like walking simulators anyway, so they get a bad rap from some people. I wouldn't say that's exactly justified. This way? Stanley? Stanley? Where are we going, Stanley? Right, let's get back over here. Warm up and then try again. There's a thing of ice there. Oh.
This thing. Christ, I hope it's big enough to protect me.
It help us from the hail? Right, okay. Come on. Run. Yeah, we're only getting hail from there. I guess we're getting protected by the peak. Alright then, lad. Have at it. Oh.
The door. It's working.
Oh.
Kiss my arse. Fucking island.
Golly. Oh, at least we're not freezing here. come on.
The black smoke. Nearly there.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Oh no. Oh Christ, what now?
Come on.
Fuck!
Run, lad.
Help! Help me!
Okay. Yes. This is what I was expecting. Can I look around? No. What? What?
No. No! I was right there. What do you want from me?
Well, at least we passed out next to some
Tell
fire.
me what you want from me. Pull it together, Stanley. The sooner you find Leonore, the sooner you can get her off this fucking island.
Which way do I go?
Just find her.
Looks like night's coming in. This isn't good, Stanley, my lad. It is not good, Stanley, my boy. Okay. This way then. Where did we fall down from? Ew. Alright, fire. There's the page around here.
I will not be a prisoner's wife. I will not become like those other empty wives, like my mother. I will not be looked after or taken care of, isolated. There is no light without him. He is my heart, and I cannot live without my heart. I'll do whatever it takes to get him out. I will not be a prisoner's wife.
So she broke him out of prison. That might be why they're on the run. And then of course Stanley would have done something to get him into prison. Okay. I don't think there's anything over there. Just run over this way. Hello! I'd like a journal piece, please. This
I
one.
don't know what's going on with Stanley. I'm afraid he's gone mad. Tonight I was waiting for him at Rory's pub. Rory was complaining about his fucking hand again. When Stanley finally showed up, he looked white as a ghost. He grabbed my elbow and said we had to go. I'd been there a while, so I was in no mood to be handled. I told him to sit down while I finished my pint. But he snatched it from my hand and smashed it on the floor. Oh, Rory started shouting bloody murder, and that's when Stanley went for him. He threw himself at Rory, clutching for his throat. Rory was so shocked he slipped and fell to the floor. It took all my strength to pull Stanley off and drag him toward the front door. Rory stayed behind the bar, cursing all the Whittakers.
Okay, that's peculiar. I thought Rory and Stanley were friends. Okay, gotta follow the lights. There's another one over that way. Wait, there's one more up here, and then yeet into the abyss.
I'm lost.
Yep. very
Layla,
lost.
please call. Let me hear your voice.
Not looking good, my friend. Oh. Something flash up on screen then. Another bunker. This one is also Frozen?
Shit! Frozen shut.
Of course. Missing the fucking handle.
Yeah. Okay. We came from that way, okay, so... Gotta go around here. It's nice that the fire's staying around long enough. Here we are.
So many funerals today. I was with Stanley at his father's funeral. There was quite a crowd of people. I told Stanley his father would be proud of the turnout, but he said Paddy would just want to make a speech. The police were watching the crowd, but they didn't bother anyone. They were hidden, but I spotted them straight away. I had to help Stanley write the eulogy for Paddy, but when it came time to read it, he couldn't speak. He gripped the sides of the lectern so hard, I feared it would splinter in his hands. Finally, Stanley said Paddy was the speechmaker, but he wasn't enough like his father to do him justice. He just folded up the speech and left in silence.
Okay. Fidelio. Okay.
All dead. Everywhere.
Oh. Oh gosh. Were they whales? Yeah. Oh.
I'll take that.
Yep. That's mine. Let's keep going this way a little bit. No, wait. They'll be frozen shut, right? Oh, they're all dead.
I wonder why I keep these damn journals. There are so many things I wish I could forget. Today at the school site, my senses were filled with the buzzing of insects and the smell of the jungle. But then, all at once, I thought I was back in Belfast. The air rocked with a heavy thud of a bomb exploding. Stanley took off in a dead run towards the sound. A cow had set off an old landmine, and there was a man at the edge of the field shouting for everyone to stay back. But Stanley, he charged past him, splashing into the mud. I wanted to stop him. My voice froze in my throat when I saw Stanley lift the tiny body out of the grass. The boy's name was Udom. He had been walking with the cow. Udom's father collapsed as Stanley gently passed the boy to him. Udom's father kept apologising over and over for not protecting him from the evils brought to this village.
Gosh, okay. Let's go back up. Cool.
Finally, an open door.
Light switch. Turn on the torch. Thank you. Gosh. Helviti. Yup. How? I can't read Icelandic.
Oh, great. More freezing water.
Gosh. Let's just have a little cheeky peek up here. But I think it's going to be frozen though. There's no steam coming out there. Oh. Oh.
Come on.
Okay. Now why would I need to do that? To move the steam along? hell kind of place is this? This bunker. I think we want to be going to Helviti, but oh, is this the door closing?
There's got to be some way out.
I'm guessing this is going to be, I need like a key card or something.
Locked. Why am I not
Okay.
surprised?
No trespassing. Okay. Gosh, which way do we go? This way, I guess. Two.
There's not much shelter. This place is bloody cold.
Yeah,
Got to
would
move
be.
quickly.
I guess gotta do all these valves and.
That's a big fucking door.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Ice now. Fuck, it's cold down here.
Oh. We diverted the steam to now it's
Looks like it's been deserted for ages. What the hell was this place? Some Cold War bomb shelter?
could be, I guess. Oh, up here. I don't think we'll be finding any of our wife's journals here.
A
Keycard.
Let's see if it still works.
Okay. Let's go. Stanley, let's get out of here. Run. Run, lad.
I've got to get out of this place.
Ah, so now we need to go back up here, turn the valve off. Because the ice would freeze over that door. So we wouldn't be able to open it. So that's why it went back into place after a while. Okay. What would the point of this be, though? Why would you need to... Why would you need to have two valves to open that door? Or is it just a game design purpose? Oh, so we can't sprint in the water. Right, okay. And beep.
I don't like the looks of this.
No, I do not.
Hello? Who's there? Can you help? We've been in a plane crash. My wife. Stanley. Stanley Florence. But you...
Not found.
Listen to me. I'm trying to find...
State your correct name.
Stanley. Whitaker. My name is...
Found.
For the son of Paddy Whitaker to do something like this. They say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, but it's like you came from a different tree altogether.
What are you talking about? What are we doing here?
You know exactly why you're here.
I'm trying to find my wife.
I've done nothing wrong. Usually I'd say that's a matter of perspective, but not in this case.
Tell me where she is.
I've only got one question for you, Stanley. Why Why did you bomb that pub?
What? What's this about?
You're talking about Rory's pub? You think I
That
did
was
that?
30 years
You're
ago.
mad.
That wasn't me.
Rory was a mate. I would
You
never.
misunderstand the question. I wasn't asking whether or not you did it. Why did you bomb that pub?
Where is Leonor?
Oh. Okay. We're going a bit crazy. Oh, and it's getting dark as I go along. The lights going off. Grace. Oh no, they're not. Now, Stanley, why did you bomb a pub?
Wasn't that an IRA pub?
Bollocks. Rory wasn't political.
With all those dissident Republicans who drank there?
Everybody drank there. It was just a local.
What about your father? Did Paddy Whitaker drink at the local?
No.
Your father, the famous peace activist, wouldn't step foot inside it because it was Michael O'Shea's pub. And Michael is real IRA. But then you go and marry his daughter.
I don't want to hear this.
Jesus, I can't imagine the look on your father's face when you told him. Surprised it didn't kill him on the spot.
No. It was the police that killed him.
Then why didn't you bomb a police pub? Help me understand.
There's nothing to understand. I didn't fucking do it, right? You've got the wrong fella.
Okay. So my dad was a peace activist, but Michael O'Shea was IRA. Okay. Still a little weird. Might be hypothermia setting in. Is there no reason for this? Oh no, in here. Yeah, another one.
Frankly, I'm glad you chose that pub. Probably saves us a mess of trouble.
Please.
Bunch of tossers and tow rags, all of them.
Just let me go.
All of them criminals, except her.
Please.
Fiona Miller was just a little girl. You're gonna pay for that.
Go to hell.
Look around.
It's Fiona
We're
Miller over
already there.
Gosh. No wonder Stanley had nightmares. Oh. Stanley. Oh, who are you? Hello? I guess it's just me in prison. Oh. Okay. I'm liking the music in this game as well. I think it was originally composed as Gem Common, but what they said on the store page it had the name of the composer. Which is interesting. Am I? Meant to be? It's just it's quite a long section, I guess, because we're in prison for such a long time. It has to take a
I
while.
can't believe that you're the one shagging Michael O'Shea's daughter.
Leave her out of this.
What's she like, eh? I'll bet she's a wild one.
What the fuck is this all about?
I just might have to go pay her a visit while you're stuck in here.
She's got nothing to do with any of it.
Maybe me and some of the lads.
If you ever lay a fucking finger on her...
You'll what? What'll you do? Blow me up too? want to protect your little whore, sign that statement.
Now, did I blow up the pub, or the police pin it on me? Could have pinned it on me. Oh, is this a journal thing?
What? It can't be. Dear Leonor, I don't know when this letter will reach you, if it will reach you at all. I can only pray that it will. Our world is clouded by the fog of war, but in the time I spent with you, things finally became clear. For the first time, I thought I could imagine a future, a life with you. But that's all over now. Sometime very soon, I'm going to be transferred to the maze, and I know I'll never leave that prison alive. I don't know where I'll go when it's over, but I'm not afraid, because I've seen hell. This is it. And it's cold, and it's dark, and I've no way to reach you. Leonor, you are my light, but we have no future together, and I'll not have you wait for me. Forget about me. I'm already dead.
But she broke you out, bro. Oh, now we're doubling back on ourselves. It's getting weird.
Stanley, can you hear me? Stanley, it's time to wake up. You have to move on.
The dream is over.